Today we're going to make some sinkers. This has been a project I've wanted to do for quite a while. So I started researching and I found Circle B Tackle in Zavala, Texas. I've placed an order with them and have been very happy with their selection and prices. So we're going to open up what I ordered today. Comes with a packing list on top. Comes with a free t-shirt. Circle B Tackle. Very nice. So I ordered the Do It molds for the bank sinkers. This one does 2, 3, 4, and 5 ounce sinkers. It's very nice. This one does 1/8 through 1.5 ounce sinkers. Very nice, feel like very quality products. And then to melt it down in, I got the C. Palmer Hot Pot 2. Comes with the hot pot. And the stand to set it on. First thing you have to decide when you're making sinkers is where you're going to get your lead from. Nice. So I chose to melt down some tire weights. Got these for free from a local tire shop. So in an earlier video, I melted down a bunch of those, and I have about 1.5 pound ingots here. It is quite a bit of work. It takes quite a while, and you got to have some tools to do that. So I used a turkey fryer and a cast iron pan, and a variety of spoons and to clean it. And then I poured them into cupcake molds. Worked really nice. Haugen Grubbs has a very nice video on how to do that and how to pour some sinkers. So this lead right now is basically free. Just took some gas money, some propane. I think I paid a couple bucks for the cast iron pot on a garage sale. I also picked up this. It is a flat sinker mold for about $8 on a garage sale. not near the quality of the Do It molds, but we'll try some out, see what they look like. So the first thing we have to do is get the hot pot plugged in and get some lead melted down. The hot pot just turns on when you plug it in. Anytime you're working with lead, and you want to make sure you wear your protective gear with the minimum leather gloves. We'll set an ingot in there and see how long it takes to melt that down. The cupcake molds fit very nicely in the hot pot. That hot pot says it'll hold 4 pounds of lead. I'm going to start with 3 in there, and we'll let that heat up and melt down. Another safety issue that I forgot to talk about is you want to make sure you have a fan blowing, just moving the air. Lead lets off a lot of things you don't want to breathe in, so important you have a fan or a breeze moving the air around you. Also, what I learned from watching the videos, other videos on YouTube, is that you want to let your molds heat up. Otherwise, when the lead is poured in there, it will cool too fast and you won't get a good sinker. So I'm going to set one of these molds on top of the hot pot and let it warm up as it melts the lead. So the lead is melted now. I'd say it took less than 10 minutes to heat that lead up and liquefy it. I've had the mold on there the entire time, heating that up. The lead is pretty clean. I fluxed it when I cleaned it the first time. Scooping around on the top, there's really nothing there that I don't want. Just good clean lead. Another safety thing I forgot was you never want to have any moisture around your lead. Don't let your wheel weights sit outside, get any moisture in them or the rain. A drop of water in the lead will make it kind of explode and fly all over, and you definitely don't want that. So this is my 2, 3, 4, and 5 ounce bank sinker mold. So I'm going to go ahead and pour a couple of those and see how it goes. Alright, that was my first attempt at that. It's fairly difficult because that pot is 4 or 5 pounds, and it takes a little extra care when you're dumping it to make sure you do it right. So we're going to give this a few seconds to cool down, and then we'll open it up and see what we got. Good news is if you do make a mistake, you just drop it right back in the pot. And these two look like they might be okay. This 5 ounce might not come out, but we'll see. Okay, so you'll see there that the 3 ounce cooled off too quickly. The 4 ounce looks pretty good, and the 5 ounce not too bad, but we might try that again, just to the 3 and the 5 anyway. Anything that fell out, you just put right back in the pot. Now I'm going to put the mold back on to heat it up some more while we're cleaning these up. So here's the 3 ounce. It was definitely too cold, didn't pour fast enough. I only got half the weight, so we're going to drop that back in carefully. Here's the 4 ounce. That looks pretty nice. That's a pretty good weight right there. So we just have to take the end here and break off that little piece. Comes off real easy. We got a pretty nice 4 ounce weight. The 5 ounce, just at the very bottom, we didn't quite get it all in there in the beginning, and so we're going to remelt that one. The lead cools fairly fast, but you still want to be really careful, as it is extremely hot when it comes out. The air temperature outside is also fairly cool today. It's right around freezing, and we have a slight fan blowing the fumes away, so that could be part of our problem too. But yeah, the 4 ounce looks pretty nice. We'll try and pour a little faster on the next one here. As long as you have lead in your pot and you just add to it, everything melts rather quickly. So if you want to continue pouring lead, don't ever let it go all the way empty. Then you have to wait another 5 to 10 minutes to start again. So this time I'm just going to do the 5 ounce. Let's see if I can do a better job this time. And we'll do a 4 also. That one looked pretty good. So we'll see. The 5 ounce went a little better. But we'll see if we got it all the way in there. I think it should be. The 3 and the 4 seem to come out pretty good. So it's been about 15 seconds. We'll open it up, see what we got. So the 5 ounce, we only got half again. So we'll drop that back in. 3 ounce looks really nice. And the 4 ounce looks really nice. So put the heat right back over that 5 ounce. See if we can get a good 5 ounce to come out. Those tabs are just made to break off there pretty easy, and you can use the pliers or just your hands. And the tabs can go right back in. I'll try a 5 ounce here, see if I can get a good one of those. that one set for about 10 seconds. Oh, very nice. Got it all the way this time. It helps pouring in a few times heats up the mold too, and so now we got a good 5-ounce bank sinker. Once you get your mold heated up and you pour them a little quicker, I came out with 5 really nice 5-ouncers. And then I'm going to show you just how fast that lead melts when you keep lead in your pot and just add to it. So that one is a pretty big chunk there. And you'll see it's going to go down pretty quick. You see it dropping in already. That's melting really fast. If you keep feeding your pot like that, you only have to wait about a minute in between. And you can pour some lead pretty quick. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments. Pouring your own sinkers is pretty enjoyable if you have the workspace to do it and a few simple tools. I hope to sell some of these, so I also did some research as to how much they cost online and came up with my own price sheet and formula to figure out my prices. I figure I sell my lead weights at 50 cents an ounce, which would be $8 a pound poured. I charge a hair more for the smaller weights just because they take more time, and for the larger weights there's a little less markup. But if you're interested in seeing that in more detail, just leave it in the comments and let me know. Thanks.